So, today I thought I'd do a Resident Evil 6 sort of thing. It's coming out in about, what, 7 days? 7 days, 2nd October. I'm going to do a bit of demo playthrough, show some of the favourite bits. I chose to do the Leon campaign because personally it is one of my favourites. Now with this Resident Evil, they've sort of, what's shown by the demo is they've sort of tried to go for more of an action-y type thing, sort of following the roles of Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, but building on that a little bit and sort of giving you completely separate things. Which is what they did it in obviously the other games, but not to this sort of extent. So what the demo shows, sort of Leon's campaign, it's just ordinary zombies, just ordinary fighting sort of thing, more survival-ish. With Chris's, it's sort of more like Call of Duty, but it's still quite good. It's obviously got the giant creature sun part in it. And with Jake's is, it's sort of the same thing as Chris's, but a bit more extreme. So,
and again, the door's locked.
If you didn't like Resident Evil 5, or a lot of people say Resident Evil 4 is different, but it's not. If you didn't like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, then Resident Evil 6 won't be your sort of thing, but it is a very good game. I like how Capcom's going with it. Sort of good little bit of action. I mean, I was having fun purely jumping around, crawling along the floor. They made it so you can move with your weapons now, which a lot of people didn't like from Resident Evil 5 or the rest of them. Also with the handguns, I'm not sure if it's just Leon, but I found that you can have single-handed, dual-wielded, those sort of things. That's also another good feature. Obviously, it's going to be co-op. You can do that in the demo, so that's a plus for some people, maybe. But yeah, it does seem like it's going to be a good game. Looks like it's going to have a decent narrative if you enjoy the narrative, which I personally do. Resident Evil 5 I thought was great. So it does seem more action based. I mean, sort of the old Resident Evils, you'll have a bit of action here and there. In these ones, there's just constant action, constant fighting. But I mean, I never really played the old ones that much, but the new ones, I mean, the new ones, I enjoy the style they've chosen, but Resident Evil 6 does look to see more, like, even more action-packed than Resident Evil 5. It's got a new sort of system where, I mean, it's the same sort of system where you press Y and you, like, look through all your stuff, but it seems like you'll have more storage space now, which is a plus, because as in Resident Evil 5, you couldn't, like, get decent storage. You had about 9, so but they've improved on that. Also, your knife, instead of just having it out, is now a primary, which could be a plus, could be a minus, but you don't have to aim when you're doing melee anymore. You can just kick. They also have a more system where you can sort of combo against enemies. You just click right trigger, or I guess it's the same thing on PS3. You click right trigger, you just sort of, I mean, one of them I think is you take the hammer from one of the zombies and smash their heads in. Now, they're different, in the Leon campaign they are different from the Ouroboros in the previous one, Resident Evil 5. Because these sort of things these are more zombie-like, which is what I like about Leon's campaign. But they do still use weapons, which some people don't like, but they're not as conscious with them. It's more like they just have those in their arms. So hopefully this demo will carry on to create a good game. Hopefully Capcom won't let us down. And hopefully they won't do a Mass Effect and release everything good as DLC. But I think that'll be it. I'll try to get some good clips in when I'm editing this.